I want to see the video of their discussion with Tinubu. Bring out the video proof that this is what Mbaka told Tinubu mostly on Aso Rock. Bring out a video proof, while Mbaka got Tinubu face to face in area. That's not they met here. Then I will show you a video proof of Peter Mba reading speech in that outcome, in that visit to Aso Rock, assuring Tinubu that Enugu State will give him the vote to come 2027. In the witness of Mbaka, because all of them were there. Despite the fact in Ukuroku, and despite the fact in Ukuroku in that video, it shows that him being present there is a witness to what Enugu people will do for Tinubu come 2027 election. I from this video, this particular video, but I felt bad, and I felt disappointed. Do you know why I felt disappointed? Is because I never believed in such thing. There will be a time such thing happen. This type of thing, but there could be this issue of Mbaka to Abuja issue. But I did not say much. And this video is prompting me to say much. To say things that I use our normal human understanding where I got that. Because do fa. Then in this video, I can message us, put it together. Where from here, somebody who in Enugu State works in adoration ministry say about Mbaka visit to Tinubu. And then in this video.
That is one of the reasons, best reasons for Mbaka to go here. And again, one of the biggest reasons for Mbaka to see Aso Rock Villa 1. Obro Tataka for Mbaka Gwaran leaders say how wayward, how evil, and how mysterious they are to our economy. For Mbaka is the only man of God, the fearless, that has stood for years. Now, Gwa leaders say how pagacious and how cantankerous they are in nature. Now, Makandine Kugasio Kudianga webtewe picture past immediate president Bullet Mohammed Buhari. Ebe na Mbaka se picture. We weptewe picture. Ebe Osibanjo na Buhari na Mbaka se picture. We bia wete nke mbosi okajera Aso Rock. Now kambazi unu. One of the things unu ga address is this. Who invited Father Mbaka to Aso Rock Villa 1? What was the reason of Father Mbaka going to Aso Rock 2? And what did Father Mbaka achieve when he went to Aso Rock? 1. Father Mbaka never wanted to go to Aso Rock. When the governor of Enugu State started telling him about going to Aso Rock with him, Father Mbaka said no. No, chori ije. Now, Governor Peter Mbaka said at a point, the call of the governor continued coming. The call of the governor continued coming. And Father Mbaka said, okay, man, I'll talk with you. Over to Bishop, yaga or Bishop, yaga Bishop. Ni yobu na Bishop ya kuzipa. Na Bishop ya permit ya gaba. No gaba. Mana ya wa acho kuije. At the point, governor insisted, but Barrister Dr. Peter Ndubisim, that Mbaka must go to Aso Rock with him. Which Father Mbaka later went. You know, God use your wound. Aso Rock, when it reached the turn of Enugu State for the governor to address the general public and Mr. President, the governor of Enugu State, in the person of Barrister Dr. Peter Ndubisimba, stood up and told the president to his face that what he came is the best out of all the best in Enugu, that this is the best out of all the best in Enugu. And then Father Mbaka, in his own pretty nature, looked at himself. Also, not the best out of the best in Enugu State. That Enugu State, now he was looking around the whole place and saw that the place was filled with different kinds of dignitaries. What Father Mbaka started asking himself, these people that came here, are they ready to pass the message to Mr. President, being Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to tell Bola Ahmed Tinubu exactly what is going on in Nigeria as far as Nigeria is concerned as a country. That is what you should ask yourself. Ndị abịara ija adịrịdị ịgwa Mr. President eziokwu. Finally, nobody was found wanting. Abịara Aso Rock. Ọkwa imirikiti ka adị mana onye ka ahụtara. Abịara Aso Rock. For real, they went to Aso Rock. Mana, what was the purpose of going to Aso Rock? Or to lobby Mr. President? Is it to lobby him and tell him lie? Let's just say southeast, southwest, south, the northerners. What are you people, you governors, what are you people doing with the security vote? Why is it this insecurity? That is why Father Mbaka is shouting that the cause of high rate of insecurity is coming from our governors. It is man-made. The security vote has turned out to be billions upon billions, no longer millions upon millions. So what is our governors doing with the security vote? And what are they doing with the allocation? Are they going to be accountable? Because Father Mbaka was saying that some of our governors will go to prison. If not sooner, later, that some of our governors will go to prison.
Thank you for watching. Manaka ikuzi hedi lie. Many years ago, a ruling government of Musa Yar'Adua pota. Ekuwena be Musa Yar'Adua were hand over to Jonathan. A clergyman named Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka. Narona Enugu State Adoration were echoed that night like a voice crying in the wilderness. He echoed that night, and his voice was heard round the whole world. He was sitting in Enugu. Mbaka echoed his voice, and that voice went loud. That voice was crying against Jonathan Litwe. That voice is Soni Hekwa to Jonathan today. Soni Hekwa to Jonathan. We are heading somewhere. That voice came out saying that Buhari was a prayer answered. That Nande adoration sit down together and they cried. God gave them Buhari. That Buhari will transform Nigeria.
Is removed, Nigeria will go. People of God prayed from here and there. God answered our prayers and gave us Muhammad Buhari. And I want to tell you today, God has told us that Buhari is a prayer answered. President Buhari is an answered prayer. Whether you hate him or whether you like him, Buhari is a prayer answered. The bishops of Nigeria, the Catholics, prayed against bribery and corruption. And this president came with a Magna Charta that has to do with war against corruption. All the prayers we have been doing against corruption, God answered that prayer through a Muslim who decided not to discriminate. There's nothing like religious racial discrimination in Buhari's administration. He is a man for all. He means good for this country. And we owe him support. Unalloyed support. Consistent support. Perennial support. Unstoppable support. Spiritual and otherwise. Because if he is not the man on the hem of our faith now, had he been the last regime continued, by now, Nigeria will be for sales. Who will buy? All the money is voted to buy this and buy that. Few people stole the money in billions of dollars. And you people are passing through chronic hunger, joblessness, Many have died, many are dying because of few people. And that's why they want to engineer you people to cause crisis, even in this part of Igbo land, that Igbos are marginalized. Igbo people are unmarginalizable. Nobody marginalized us. Because your priest, your daddy was to be sanctioned. The adoration ministry was to be closed. Because there was a prophecy that Buhari will win elections. All of us cried to God. This poor ministry cried. And the Lord answered our prayers. And delivered Nigeria. And delivered his prophetic voice. And delivered adoration ministry. And gave us a visionary president with a mind of warring corruption, determined to fight corruption to the taproot. With a very humble wife, meek wife, gentle wife, intelligent wife, a mother with humble children. You need to see the children. Humble, simple. Their dream and their hunger are only about how to save Nigeria, not how to milk Nigeria. They are not ready to take, so don't expect them to give. Their job is to save Nigeria. The wife, very good, hospitable, gentle, meek, godly, with children, simple, humble. Both the man, the president, the wife, first lady, and the children are all dreaming about how to save Nigeria.
Mgbe ekwucha datin Nigeria wee bebe wetawazie nke bụ konkiri. Wetaba nke bụ konkiri. The same Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka we visited Aso Rock na Buhari ha wee fụcha. He came out again severally. Wee gwa Buhari na Buhari should resign. That the Nigerians are suffering. Negekwa you that Nigerians are suffering, that people now Buhari should resign. Megide nka Buhari akwa resign. Buhari gehoziante. Buhari chigide chicha hand there to Tinubu. Tinubu were not chair to them. Then fast forward to a few weeks ago, a video surfaced online. Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka na Peter Mbaka of Governor Enugu State and some selected few individuals paid Buhari courtesy, failed Tinubu courtesy visit, whether Buhari or Tinubu and Chakabo Fiha paid Tinubu a courtesy visit to Aso Rock. People were well the video many people just died in the matter like that because somewhere on your show Nsobu the matter kuloto die in natural death. Just like few days ago, this our brother we made that video and he said a lot that in Abuja will buy merit. Abuja bo mmadụ one ka imilikite ka akpọrọ mana ụfọdụ ka selecting. Imago in other words na many are called but few are chosen. So going now to Aso Rock now to see Tinubu is now a achievement. One, kedu ihe ya agwa Tinubu that you cannot sit down in adoration and echo it again? Because now enwere video potano kente kunofo enwere video potano mgbe Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka si ihe adoration wee bata si Abuja wee bata obido preach where that na Tinubu does not owe any government official ụgwọ. Tinubu adịghị the governors ụgwọ that in ihe ọbụla ndị Roma na your state you should go and hold your state governor responsible. And then the video.
Now the president, in his audacity, we thank God for him, removed subsidy. No problem. Having removed the subsidy, what is the subsidy money doing for the less privileged in the country? If the subsidy money is removed and all of them are given to governors, fellow Nigerians, in case you may not know, All the governors in this country, President Tinubu is not owing anybody any state allocation. He gives the allocation to all of them in proper time. Tinubu is not owing any state. Listen. Most of our governors are being enriched by the president without knowing that. If Nigeria will be in perpetual debt, why can't the money from subsidy removal be used to begin to clear our debt instead of empowering and enriching people who do not have human heart to help their people? Because that is the danger, that is the cancer that has not just become malignant but has metastasized. Our youth are suffering. No plan for their future. Children are graduating every year. No plans for them. And the youth are blaming the church. What can the church do? If the foundation is destroyed, what will the poor man do? The church is the last hope. The church is not our problem. Even though some of us may not be doing well. But our problem is from the top and from within us. I'm coming to us. Because all of us are shepherds. We are thinking about political leaders. How many industries are surviving? Look at the nature of agro land God has given to Nigeria. You may not find anywhere. Go to Israel, go to Jerusalem. They plant on stones. But in Nigeria with fertile ground. If the governors will make up their minds to kill hunger, hunger will die. But some of them cannot do that because if they do that and during an election they give you 1,000, you can't accept it. I'm talking about divine holistic emancipation. Put me in prayers because after this message, they will say Mbaka has come again.
Thank you for watching. So now, if you know that Tinubu is your under governor Sogo, why then going to Aso Rock with your governor, knowing fully well that in a lot of places there's a lot of challenges of insecurity in Enugu? Why not call Pitamba out? See Pitamba, you are not going because Mbaka has a will. He has a will of his own. It's a Pitamba that no daga. You have your own will as a human being. See Pitamba ne daga Aso Rock with ya. Pitamba mamwego do bolo gijeba Aso Rock with him. You know what? Pitamba mamwego do. So each other way uno ya. Each other one as unu Mbaka for dragging. No fully aware that you telling Mbaka that he is the only man of God worthy of going there is a lie. Mbaka Aso Rock to Tinubu unu endorse wire is of no difference between men of God and Abeha calling for the voting of Tinubu. I repeat, Mbaka Aso Rock unu endorse wire because you people are happy. Say no by merit, no by you. Mbaka Aso Rock unu endorse wire. There is no difference between that action and the man of God with a microphone. Now send do to your vote for Tinubu. Or enabling the city boy movement and naked distribute to the church. There is no difference between the both of you. What will it stop? What can it hinder Mbaka from echo adoration? Echo that the same voice during Jonathan era. See Buhari, see Tinubu no de emetia. That nande mother na wana go. O makano chezela Aso Rock potaza we wetazia. We see that na Tinubu ade jindu governor Sogo. For you making videos in a Tinubu now Aso Rock or gwacha Tinubu Guyo Kuniru, I want to see the video of their discussion with Tinubu. Bring out the video proof that this is what Mbaka told Tinubu more fully an Aso Rock. Bring out the video proof, while Mbaka gwala Tinubu face to face in area. That's not the met here. Then I will show you a video proof of Peter Mbaka reading speech in that outcome, in that visit to Aso Rock, assuring Tinubu that Enugu State will give him the vote come 2027. In the witness of Mbaka, because all of them were there. Despite the fact in Ukuruku, and despite the fact in Ukuruku na that video, it shows that him being present there is a witness to what Enugu people will do for Tinubu come 2027 election. Because the governor was there, the governor was speaking on behalf of being the legislator, being a man, a set man sent to rule the people of the land, which Mbaka is following Ulia physically. But when it comes to the spiritual territorial commander, Mbaka is a spiritual territorial commander in the land of Enugu State, which I have said it severally. But when it comes to legislative agent and in terms of being legislator, and where Malo Koboro is with them, people will pass out the Peter Mbaka will pass out the law. If you cannot print out that proof of Ejike Mbaka Gwalo, Buhari Nihuya, and you make video, say when Ejike, which means you lied. Which means you lied. And you are setting Mbaka up for dragging. Uno Jack ne setting Mbaka up for dragging, seriously. When I can end there for today.
Christians have eaten bribe. If you that call yourself a reverend father will be in the midst, you will be among the APC. All the meeting that was done, you were there, so that they will give you oil well. This is not a man I know before that preach and stand for the poor. Now you don't care. In the altar, the uncircumcised will climb the altar, you leave them on the altar and say they should give you money. Christianity today has compromised. What rubbish. And you came and you say it's a prophecy that God gave you. God is not an author of confusion. God cannot remove what is good and put what is bad. He's never an author of confusion. He's never an author of confusion. How can we run a race? Me will carry first, you will carry fourth position. You will not come second, did not even take it. I want the person that is second, and you will come and say it is the will of God. My friend, except if there's no God, look up here. What a wicked soul. It doesn't matter how many billion you have gathered, you will start receiving the penalty upon this earth. I am in the northern region. I am not in the west. I am not in the south. I am not in the west. I am in the north. No man will be in the north and speak this way. Look up here. Goat where do not put rope for his neck, nothing remain. Listen to me. I am immortal until my job is accomplished.
This is the same people put our CIA that in Mbaka Nguli that no sure if any politicians na adoration ground come 2027 election. Nyamajisiakia, John Zando politicians, Ejike Tinubu assure him of presidential ticket. Why is there no video from Mbaka telling Tinubu that people are suffering? Mobataziko Agwawazi and them mother that na a millionaire man and whether big man or poor man, no yobuna ya nwa that na Tinubu and the agent the governor so gwani hobuna me name na tena Obodadromo should hold your governor responsible. Also know that na hobuna me Enugu State today. Whether na Peter Mbaka meteria, people should hold Peter Mbaka responsible. Because Mbaka jela Aso Rock and he came out to go ihoha that Tinubu agent the governor so go. So you have whether insecurity, whether this million promise on a whether this road on a promise on award whether anything, go and hold Peter Mbaka responsible because Tinubu ade jogo. Sweet seed Mbaka, called the one.